Hai guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you today? I hope you are all healthy and always happy, of course. Today we will learn about how to describe an object, person, or place. Do you know about descriptive text? Descriptive text is a form of text that contains a description of an object. In English, it is understood that descriptive text is a text that contains a description of an object, namely animals, places, people, object, and etc. The purpose of descriptive text is to describe a special object. We have two generic structures of descriptive text, namely identification and description. Identification, a general description of a topic. Jadi, identification ini terletak pada paragraf pertama yang tujuannya untuk mengidentifikasi objek yang akan kita deskripsikan. Identifikasi ini berfungsi untuk mengenalkan pembaca pada objek yang akan kita jelaskan sebelum kita menceritakan tentang objek tersebut secara lebih rinci pada paragraf selanjutnya. Next, yaitu description. An explanation contains the special characteristic possessed by the object, place, or person being described. Nah, description ini terletak pada paragraf kedua dan seterusnya yang berisi tentang karakteristik yang melekat pada sesuatu yang telah kita perkenalkan kepada pembaca di paragraf pertama.
Now, I will explain to you what is characteristic of descriptive text. The characteristic of descriptive text is the first, using simple present tense, second, using main adjective, and the last is using a relating verb. Using simple present tense, this text uses the simple present tense because we will describe the fact attached to an object, and one of the functions of the simple present tense itself is to show a fact or truth. Suppose to describe your bed, you can use the sentence, the color of my bedroom is blue. Okay, the next is using many adjectives. Because the functions of this text is to provide information by describing an object being described. In descriptive text, there will be many adjectives. For example, small, colorful, and so on. Okay, the next is using a relating verb. A relating verb is a verb that gives an explanation to the noun that is the subject of a sentence. For example, is, have, seem, appear, and other verbs. Okay guys, I have explained to you what is characteristic of descriptive text. Now I will explain to you language feature of descriptive text. There is 4 language feature of descriptive text. The first is specific participant, second is the use of the adjective, third is the use of simple present tense, and the last is actions verb. The first, specific participant. Specific participant has a certain object, is not common and unique, only one. For example, my house. Second is use of adjective. Use of an adjective to clarify the noun. For example, a beautiful beach. Third, use of simple present tense. Use of simple present tense, the sentence pattern used is simple present tense because it tells the fact of the object described. And the last is actions verb. Actions verb that show an activity, for example, run, sleep, and walk.
Example of descriptive text. My father bought me a present if I wanted for years. It's a dog, a puppy to be exact. I call him Ross. Ross is a small puppy. His size is as big as the palm of my hand. Ross is so fragile. Sometimes I'm afraid I will hurt him if I want to take him up. Dad sighed. He found Ross near our house, crying looking for his mom. But Dad can't see her. So Dad decided to bring him home and give him some comfort. Ross is a good eater. He always finishes everything we gave him. Now, it's been a year since Ross came to our family. His small body has grown up into a size of a football ball. Ross is a good dog, and we love him so much.
Dalam teks ini kita menyebutnya teks deskriptif karena dalam teks ini terdapat dua generic structure yang memenuhi syarat descriptive text. Yang pertama identification dan description. Di paragraf pertama kita menyebutnya identification karena terdapat pengenalan yang menjelaskan text descriptions, dan yang di paragraf kedua kita menyebutnya descriptive karena terdapat penggambaran tokoh secara rinci yang menggambarkan teks tersebut kepada si pembaca agar lebih memahami karakteristik dari anjing kecil tersebut.
Description of Monument Nasional. The Indonesian national monument, or commonly Abranas, is located in the capital city of Indonesia, namely Jakarta. This monument was built on August 17, 1861, under the government of the first President Republic of Indonesia, namely Soekarno. Identification. Monash monument has a height of 132 meters with a peak shaped like a flame with a layer of pure gold as a symbol of the fighting spirit of the Indonesian nation, which is always burning. The build itself, which has been designed by Frederick Syllabus and R.M. Sudarsono. This monument is also equipped with a garden and a pool. The park is named Taman Medan Merdeka Utara, which was made to guard the Monash area.
Teks tersebut dapat kita simpulkan menjadi descriptive text karena terdapat dua generic structure yang memenuhi kriteria dari descriptive text. Dari teks pertama, kita menyebutnya identifications karena terdapat pengenalan dari teks tersebut, seperti penjelasan mengenai monumen nasional. Dan di paragraf kedua kita menyebutnya description karena para penulis menggambarkan teks secara rinci mengenai monumen nasional sehingga si pembaca mengerti dan mendalami bagaimana monumen nasional tersebut, sehingga mereka dapat membayangkan secara rinci yang sebagaimana yang telah dijelaskan si penulis. Okay guys, I think that's all about our presentations about descriptions. I hope you understand what we are explanation to you. We hope you enjoy about our presentations. Thanks for your attentions, and I'm sorry if we have many mistakes. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you for the next project, guys.